Paid $50 for this bowl of pasta, bolognese, from a nice restaurant here, San Ambrose. I'm giving away the secret locations. My girlfriend's trying to ask for it, and she can't have it because it's mine right now. Really, I bought it for her because she's hungry. She's hungry. She needs to eat. Oh my God. Women. No. There's a lot of good stuff that comes for being in cities. Just like this. There's beautiful restaurants. There's beautiful people. There's beautiful architecture, right? You can see behind me, you know, the skyline. There's connections. You can get funding here. You can meet people in your industry. But something that I learned along the way, I learned that I did it right on accident. I came to a city. I moved to Miami when I was 22. After I had already sort of made it with online business from my hometown, I had a bunch of, not a bunch, I had a decent amount of money. I had a business that was growing, I had a couple employees, I had a trajectory. I'd figured out how to make it out. Now, when I went there, my network kind of expanded. It's like, oh, you're in Miami. And I'd always networked on the internet, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. People knew me from my brand. But when I went there, my brand got so much stronger because they associated me with being in that place. And then everyone ends up going to Miami. Everyone ends up going to New York City. I'm in New York City right now, by the way. Everyone ends up going to LA. They go to these cities. And so I was there. People that knew me would just hit me up. And then boom, network. Boom. Oh, here's an opportunity. Here's how you can raise money. Here's this, here's that, etc., etc., etc. But the thing you got to realize is you aren't worth anything unless you have something going on. If you're somebody that goes, I'm going to go to the big city. Excuse me, I burned my mouth, so I need to take a drink. You know, if you're somebody that's like, oh, I got to go to the big city. I'm going to go make it in the big city. I'm going to go to Miami because there's so much opportunity. You should first be somebody that's worthy of other people meeting you. You know, if you go to these places and you're nobody, you're still going to be nobody. If you go to these places and you're a loser, you're still going to be a loser. The place isn't going to make you not a loser. You will have maybe more opportunities, but that doesn't mean you'll be able to take advantage of these opportunities. You need to go to these places when you have some momentum. You have some stuff going on. You stay in your hometown. You stay in a small town. You stay in the rural landscape of America and get some, what do the kids now call it? They call it motion. Get a little bit of motion, man. Get a little bit of momentum. And you build that up, and you start to become somebody. You can document it online. You meet some people, all of that. And as you grow and continue, you then go to the city and it amplifies everything you got going on. It's a multiplier on top of your lifestyle, on top of the business that my girlfriend is staring at me right now. Oh my God, you took my food. I took it. It's mine. I paid for it. The cities aren't going to make you. The cities are just going to amplify who you are. It's like money. Money doesn't make you. It just amplifies who you are. If you're an idiot that likes to waste their money already as a broke person, when you get money, you are going to just waste more money. It's going to amplify your bad habits. If you're a drug user now, you're going to become a 10 times bigger drug user when you have money. And a city functions the exact same way. Now, there's a lot of conservative, right-wing types. Stay out of cities. Cities are liberal hellholes. And I'll admit, there's two liberals walking down the street right now. I'm staring at them right now. There's another two. You know, we're in New York City, so of course there's probably one back there. Yep. Bunch of liberals. Okay, it's what do you expect? Of course. However, there's still great stuff happening here. There's still good people that you can meet. There's still benefits to being here. There's an energy in each of these big cities. I don't think it's worth being in any city except for a tier 1 city. Miami, New York, or LA. In my line of business, I can go wherever I want to because I make money on the internet. I make money from my phone. I make money from videos just like this. So I can go basically anywhere and It doesn't matter the city. And so if I'm going to be somewhere, I'm going to be in a tier 1 city. New York City, Miami, LA. Because there's infinite connections here. There's infinite things to do. There's infinite luxury. And there's great things. But I don't like staying in the city 24/7. I like to go visit family. I like the idea of the mountains. I like the idea of a rural landscape. I like the idea of having the option to leave. The real thing that people should be saying about cities is you shouldn't be stuck here. You shouldn't get stuck in a city. You shouldn't get stuck in a situation where it's too expensive for you to leave. Oh, I have so much rent, and I have this car and this and that. I have things. When you get attached to things, you have a problem. So if you're a young guy right now and you have money, a city makes sense for you because you can amplify who you are in your network, and you're becoming somebody in this world. If you don't have any money and you don't have a direction and you have nothing, you got no motion, you got no momentum. You got to get that first, because a city's not going to help you. A city will probably destroy you. So young guys looking to move, if you're going to move, get money first, get some momentum first, and then pick a tier 1 city. At least in America, New York City, Miami, LA, maybe outside of this is Dubai, Marbella, Singapore, stuff like that. And other than that, stay out of cities.